When I click on the Edmodo app, this is what I see. And then this is the next thing I see after I sign on. I belong to several different groups. The app itself doesn't give as many features as the Edmodo.com site. So I'm going to go in and show you that instead. I would suggest going in on Edmodo.com instead of the app because there are more features with it. So here is Edmodo.com, and I've already signed in, so I already have a page, so I would log in by pressing the login. If you don't have an Edmodo account, you would click in, and you are a teacher, you click as a teacher. And if you set up a page, it's very self-explanatory how to set up the page once you're a teacher. And you label the name of your page. And then you give your students a code. There'll be a code up to the left. And that's how the students sign on. The students sign on your page using the code that you give them. Okay, once I sign on, this is what I see. Up at the top is a home button. Next to, right where the book is, at the top of the page, here is a library. So when I click on that, that has a library of all of the things that I've saved on Edmodo. Here are the groups that I belong to. My class page is here. This is Manji's combo class. So I would click on that if I want to see what's on my combo classes page. If I want to make a post for one of the groups, I would type a note here, and then something pops up of what group I would want to add that to post. You can see that in our district, I belong to different groups. Like this is a math page. Someone had a question, and so I answered to them here where to find something. So you can see it's useful for teachers with other teachers also. Here I recently posted on my Mrs. Manji's Combo class page. I wanted to see if this vContext new app that I found works for making movies, and it does. It works in the sense that I can post a link and students can open it, and it's not on YouTube, so it's MP4 format. And so look, you can see that the students answered me. They told me that it works. I thought that was great, that they helped me out. Here's another example of a post that I made and then students replied. I was telling them thank you, and then they said you're welcome, you're welcome. So here was a post from a 5th grader saying that he'd like us to keep the page up, and some of the students said yes, they'd like to do that. So I still have it up. I'm deciding when and if I should take it down, but we do keep in touch with each other now that the 5th graders are graduating. Okay, here's a post from during the school year where I posted the lesson plans. Because I had 4th and 5th graders, I actually had to post 2 sets of lesson plans every week. So this is an example of the 4th grade lesson plan, and students then would click on this spot here or here in this area and click on it, and then a whole big lesson plan would open up. I'll show you that on the next page. Here's the planbook.com plans that I can posted every week. So the students can see what they have in every subject. Here's what the second half of that page that they scroll down to see what they're doing for the entire day. And for the entire week, what the plan is. So I would post these on Sunday nights on Edmodo. Okay, and here is Mrs. Manji's Combo class page. Right now the group code is locked. That's because no one else is joining. It locks automatically very quickly, and then you can reset the code for others to join if you're adding students. Here's a section where you click if you want to post something. Here's a folder section. At the bottom of the page you can see it says small groups. And I had a 4th grade group and I had a 5th grade group because I taught combo. Okay, what I did is showed an example here of I clicked on folders, and if I wanted to add a new folder, I click in this corner where it says add a folder over here, and this is what pops up. I do have a lot of folders, show me lessons, student made videos, educations, whiteboard lessons, and if I wanted to include one of those, sharing with Mrs. Maji's combo class, I could click on it. Let's see, education whiteboards. I made so many of those. I would click on it here. Let's change that color. We'll click on it right here where that blue dot is, and then it would add that to the folders section where it says Mrs. Maji's combo class. Here's an example of a 5th grade page for a planbook.com that I included on Edmodo. This, you can see the dates. I started the beginning of the school year and went all the way through every day of the year planned, and I do have these planbook.com plans saved. And if I want to make changes, that's easy to make, but it was really nice that I could carry those over to the new school year. Oh, and here's an example of a folder for 5th grade weekly lesson plans, and I have all the lesson plans saved on Edmodo in a folder. You know, I'll be changing those as needed. However, I have them all saved for a whole year. And here again I have the folders that I have for 5th grade weekly lesson plans, 4th grade weekly lesson plans, 4th grade homework for the week, 5th grade homework for the week, for the entire year. And these are saved on Edmodo right now for me. And for me to use with my students for next year. I probably will be reposting new lesson plans because there are some changes that we're doing to the Common Core. However, you can see that how Edmodo helps me to keep organized with what my plans are, and I share these with my students in my BYOD one-to-one iPad classroom. Because I'll have a new group of students this year, I'm going to be having to add a new group, and how I add a new group is right underneath where my name is. Push that plus button and just rename a new group, and then a code pops up, and that code that pops up I give to the students, and that's how they join my new page, because I'll have a new page this year. I probably will call it something like Mrs. Maji's Combo Class for 2014-2015, something like that. And that's all. I hope that this video helped you with learning about Edmodo. If you have any more questions, I'm at MajiL at PVPUSD. Thanks.